what happened last week?
Fight real quickly.
Well, it's recording if you guys want to say.
Session 89!
I thought it was 90.
Nope, 89. Because last time was 88. We were like, 88.
Just following you guys. Forget.
Oh, yeah. Now I remember.
Last we left off, you guys, last time we played, you guys can feel Brett and, to a minor extent, Tate. And is Quinn not coming tonight?
Don't know.
Somebody want to just throw a message in the WhatsApp? Make sure you remember that it's Tuesday.
Yeah, because 2 weeks ago was the one shot.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it's been 3 weeks since I played Riordan. Since your birthday.
Yeah.
So,
Wow.
What do I need to pull up? D&D Beyond. That is what I need to pull up. And it's going to be joyous. So anybody want to start filling in?
Well, we transported back to Calliope via teleportation circle via Kinneros into Pulgar's shop. And we bamfed into the back room, and it was all dark and mysterious, and there was a mirror with people in it.
Oh.
And I said, fuck that, and I went into the other room.
You immediately knew
Garion.
there was something hinky going on
Yeah,
there.
I was
You were
like, nope,
nope.
We're not letting more fucking people into this world. So I went with Garion, who was at Pulgar's shop.
Yep.
And we did some sick yo-yoing.
Yeah, you and Gary were yo-yoing it up.
Yeah.
Like a yo-yo off?
Yo.
No, just, yeah. He
was
was showing me the skills.
He was
and
yo-yoing, and
yeah.
then Arya's like, oh, I have a broken one from the Barren Edge, but
Yeah.
she kept trying to use it and the string kept snapping, and he's like, well, I've got another one, here you go. And so then they were just doing yo-yo tricks, like walking
sick
the dog.
Yo-yo tricks. And then Zodel and Ren decided to look at the mirror, and Falconer, I think. Ren failed a Constitution saving throw and got sucked into the mirror.
That tracks. Oh, no.
And in her place, a guy got bamfed out of the mirror named Jacko the Strangler.
Oh, yeah?
Yep.
He's probably pretty
Famous
nice.
serial killer. Yeah.
It's his real name is Jacko
From
McGee.
5,000 years ago.
He is a sort of sub-race of water genasi known as the Quackany.
Is everyone's Wi-Fi off on their phones?
Mine's off.
I would turn it off now.
Doing stupid shit.
Yeah.
Don't you want my cord back?
So it worked really good. And then I got one. It's really good.
And we're back.
Hey.
So Jacko the Strangler is out in the world now.
And Ren is trapped.
And Ren was trapped in the mirror. So then we went and talked to Dernick to see how we could get Ren out of the mirror, since it was Pulgar's mirror. And he gave us the secret word. So we said the secret word and...
Downtrodden.
The secret word is cul-de-sac.
And we got Ren out of the mirror, so that was good. Jacko is still out there, though.
Good. Okay.
And he's Go ahead.
Is this Jacko guy anything like Jacko Willing?
Probably.
Willick?
I don't
Is
know
that who we're fighting?
is.
He's basically a Navy SEAL that has a podcast and wrote a couple of great books on extreme ownership, and he's just a very yoked alpha. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Yeah. Jacko the Strangler. Jacko,
yeah. McGee.
Jack-off McGee.
He's a jelly person. He was
He's goopy?
like a water genasi guy. But they call them, I don't remember how to pronounce it.
Quackany.
Quack.
I wrote it on the
Oh,
whiteboard.
Quackany?
Because I riffed it,
Like-
so I had to write it someplace when
Yeah.
I re-listened to the session.
Distant
like
relation
kokanee.
to water genasi. So he's slippery.
Goopy boy.
Yep. Then we visited the temple that Falconer built.
Nice.
It was very cool. Falconer can describe it.
I missed a lot.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's a very bright temple. There's like a nice little like sunlight hole in the roof that lets natural light in.
Dig
There's
it?
like water feature. There's lots of plants everywhere. Falconer's got his own little like private study in the back that has a secret entrance to a sweet little hidden training room or whatever clubhouse. What did we end up calling it? Rose's Root.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So that's our secret hideout if we ever need to be on the down low for anything.
That's a vibe.
Yeah.
Can not get that extender to work for the love of money.
Yeah, we found out that Jacko is like a 5,000-year-old serial killer.
Yeah. Just total like
Yeah,
ancient
for like
psycho.
5,000, yeah.
Nothing like releasing ancient psychotic people into the world. We've got to think for that.
Oh, and was it the beginning of last session that we like gave Quirky all those magic items to?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
So Quirky's got the Jug of Alchemy.
Oh, good.
My
he's
electric
got,
whippaloo,
yeah,
which
electric
I never
whipple,
use, so I don't really care.
Rising Sun.
Setting sun.
Setting Sun.
No, I kept that because he said he couldn't use it.
Oh, okay. All right.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
And then there's some sort of talisman of Featherfall. Was there anything else?
Those are the two things I gave him.
Yeah.
And this
Yeah,
guy,
plus gold. I gave him 2,000 gold.
Which
Oh,
is a
right.
drop in the bucket, really.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, we walked into our keep and Quirky was there to greet us. So we have no idea who's flying the fling and no idea where the fling is.
good.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah.
Oh, and it isn't. So right now, Falconer and Ren are at his.
Oh, yeah, you guys are
Library.
reading books at the library. So
And-
you
I
guys don't
assumed you'd
know.
want to study with them.
Sure.
Ross. Oh yeah, right. You're with us too.
Rostin
And
went to his shop.
Went to the shop
After he got Curly.
with Curly
right.
Shout out Curly.
for protection.
Nice. Oh, yeah. So
Just
we
in
can
case 3 assassins show up this time.
hashtag Ram the Assassin. Yeah.
Yeah.
Love it.
And yeah,
Rammstein.
Sven and his family are moving somewhere down the coast. I told him to let us know where they end up so that we can visit and stuff like that.
Yeah, and he said, like, call on me if you need me. Like, if you need my services, I just can't have my family near this violence
Yeah.
anymore. It's
And I
just
gave him
too
one of our
risky.
bicorns because we have a lot.
Oh, yeah. What did he
Oh,
name
dope.
it again? He gave it a name.
He did. I don't remember. what.
Aubrey, I think?
Ashley?
I think it was Aubrey.
don't
Yeah, it
remember.
had 2 different color eyes.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why.
Oh,
Oh yeah. It was Aubrey.
That's kind of adorable.
It was pretty cute. Yeah, you guys only have, a dozen of them.
Oh yeah, and the city smells like shit. There's a stink
There's
in
like
the
a-
city.
It's like a
It
sewer
smells
backup.
like day old sun-dried mayonnaise and baby vomit.
Good memory.
That's horrendous.
Yeah, and it's been around for about a week.
A lot of shit's been going on here.
I missed one fucking session.
And I think that's it.
And so
Sounds about right.
So we released an ancient serial killer. The fling is missing. The city smells like shit, and we're reading books / doing shop things.
Yep.
Okay. Huh.
As we pick back up, who's doing what? Who's going first?
Just
It is, I think it was like only midday by the time you guys got all that done.
Yeah, I think
You
I
guys
was
got that
gonna
pretty
check
early.
out the stables and visit all the bicorns, see how they're doing.
Yeah.
Maybe, because I know Falconer sent Elchias.
Yeah, he
Back.
sent Elkais. He's like, go take care of your children.
Yeah.
You've been dead long enough.
Maybe I'll escort
Fuck.
Elchias.
Pretty much.
He's doing monkey bars in his antlers. Because he's pretty big.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, you get to back to the keep. You still have those mercenaries working for you, Mr. Pink, Mr. White, Mr. Black, Mr. Brown.
Yeah, they
Um,
said that they fought off a group of people.
Yeah, there was one attempted invasion of the household, and they said that they basically just conked them each over the head and chucked them out the gate for the police to pick up.
Yeah.
It was pretty easy for them, so they were like, yeah, that's all we have to do to earn our pay, and we're pretty fucking stoked.
Bunch of reservoir dogs over there.
Yeah.
That's good.
And yeah, you come back to the keep after visiting the temple. Bicorns are like almost fully grown at this point, standing at about 5 to 6 feet at the shoulder.
Okay, so they're like moose.
They're like Elchias's, like almost Elchias's height,
Okay.
with more horse-like features, but they're a lot more slender.
Okay.
Right, like their legs almost look like they shouldn't support their weight, but then when you watch them like galloping along, they move with incredible speed.
Like a moose.
Like the horse from Mulan.
Wow.
I haven't seen that movie in like
Can't remember what
20
that horse
years.
looks like.
Toothpick legs, I'm telling you. Oh my god.
So like a giraffe, but
They
short.
did not draw that horse right.
Hold on.
And yeah, the Bicorns are doing well.
Horse from Mulan.
Sven has been checking in on them and managing the stables. You guys might need to find a new house helper or two, because the mercenaries are just there to do mercenary shit.
Yeah.
I'll cook his
Yeah,
dinner.
what the heck is that? Oh, my
yeah,
god.
that's right.
How the hell does that... That's
Right.
not right.
That doesn't compute.
Huh.
Anyway.
Put that in an AI system today, and it's just like all the legs break.
Yep. Anyway.
All right. Bicorns are doing great.
Sweet.
But yeah, first day back, and Sven's just packing up. He was at the temple. They're not gone from the city yet, but they're prepping, making plans now that they've got your blessing.
Do we? Sorry. Go ahead.
Do we have a some source material on where and why it smells like mayonnaise and baby vomit?
Not quite sure.
What's the word around town? Do we know
A
what the
lot of
word
people with like cloths covering their noses. When you went to Dernix to get the passphrase for the mirror of, it's either a mirror of life stealing or mirror of soul stealing. I can't remember. He had like his workers had like nose pinchers on. No, it seems like people have been saying it's a little bit worse by the docks,
Mirror of life stealing.
but life stealing, yeah, and that's right out of the DM guide,
It only holds 12 people.
and it was full.
Yeah.
Which is why when Ren got sucked in, it spat
Mirror
somebody
for
out.
12 people.
Zodel did lift it.
Did I?
Success.
Oh no, Falconer lifted it. Somebody lifted it
Did we?
Yeah.
and moved it with Ren. I believe so. Somebody went to
Ren
move it.
wanted to take it because we thought the frickin' place was gonna blow
Oh,
up, but it
Ren-
was a
Oh,
toy
yeah, there was a
frickin'
fake,
monkey
there was a
with
fake booby
symbols.
trap. Yeah. When I was re-listening to that, you guys went into panic mode so fast.
Well, I didn't want to blow up Pulger's shop. God dang.
Yeah,
We've
well,
already done
Bad enough that
Yeah.
that she's encased in crystal.
Fucking
Blow up her shop.
love you. Destroy everything you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been
open
900
the door
years, your
and
shop's gone, your
Darian's just
husband's
like,
dead, welcome to
What are you
Earth.
guys doing?
Darian did say that there might have been like booby traps, but because Pulgera knows you and has potentially marked you as allies, that's the reason you could come and go freely.
Yeah.
What a time.
Hey, Quinn.
Hello.
Hey, buddy.
Hey.
How you doing,
How's
bud?
it going? Good.
Good.
A lot's happened.
There was a bunch.
Yeah.
Ask questions as need be, because we've just started getting kicked off here.
Yeah, what do you guys know? Do you know anything about the serial killer at all?
No.
Any
Mm-mm.
leads?
So these-
Literally
Interest?
nothing.
from like
Just so you know.
5,000 years ago.
Okay.
That's it.
Very interested in that. Also, why it stinks up in there.
My deductive reasoning is that it's all of the zombies.
Could be.
From the barren edge. Possibly.
Oh.
Could just be Roston. I don't know.
Just Yeah.
I
Jacko.
was literally thinking about making a smelling joke about my poops, but I was eating, so I figured I'd save it.
Gonna drop that one later down the road, yeah.
Poop joke.
Poop joke. Do we... Sorry, who's reading with where? So it's me and Falconer and Ren?
Yeah.
And
Reading.
Ren. Yeah, you stayed
library?
at the so the Temple of Pelor. It's it was the house that where the little shrine was, Kildren's house, was sort of repurposed, and parts of it were just sort of adjusted, or stuff was built onto, and the roof opened up to a big dome. In the middle of the central sort of prayer area, there's like a great big sort of it's not quite like a little duck pond. It's big, but it's like a big bowl. It's off the ground, and it's got like lily pads and reeds, and it reflects the light that comes through. The sun kind of comes, like shines across the room the whole day, almost like its own little sundial.
Yep.
And yeah, there was like frogs jumping on the lily pads, and
It's a bug.
yeah, and in the back portions, closer to where the shrine was, where there was the garden, there was these large trees. The building is sort of built around or encompassed the trees and the wood into the structure. So at certain points, there's like half a tree inside, half a tree outside, all like getting light from both sides, but where it looks like there's these tree pillars around back where the original shrine was.
Well, it's
And the
fine.
library was moved from the main section, where now the prayer area is, back into like where a lot of the quarters were, and Falconer had himself a little office tucked off. I'm assuming pretty close to the library area.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
It
it's.
was behind a bookshelf.
Oh yeah.
So, yeah,
Bookshelf
we're
door.
just at Falconer's place, not at the college. I was just,
Yeah.
when I heard books and reading,
Yeah, you're at the temple.
I
Yeah.
immediately thought that, but that makes way more sense that we're there.
Run into Felicia again.
Yeah.
She's great.
I like
I like her.
Felicia.
Cool.
Do we have supplies that I could potentially make a saddle for one of these bicorns for myself?
Do you have leather?
I've got a bunch of them.
Do you have leather working tools?
Yes.
You could buy some treated leather.
Okay.
Come to my shop. I've got leather, I think,
Do you?
or at least the tools to make leather stuff.
Well, I have the tools. I just need the supplies.
The DC would be a lot lower if you did it in an actual smithy instead of just like on your hands and knees in the grass.
Well, like, how would my parents have done it in the stables? Did they have?
Oh, they
to a
have
smithy?
like they have stations, you know, like.
Yeah, that's what I figured we would have set up when we made the stables, so that I could
Oh, okay.
do stuff.
Okay, yeah, that works.
Okay.
Same thing, lower DC. Because if you're just like if you're on like the back of a horse trying to make a saddle, you know, while you're clip-clopping along on the road,
No,
right?
no.
No, I'm just saying, like
Yeah.
there's certain circumstances that can assist.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
It's like trying to pick a lock without thieves' tools, a lot harder.
I was in the wrong campaign there for a second.
Were you a kicker for a second?
I was
Oh no,
Tony
Tony
Swole.
Swole.
Tony Swole.
Oh yeah, you weren't the wizard. Ski was the wizard.
Tony Swole.
Fucking love that character, man. That picture still gets me. Just that yoked out
Yoked
raccoon.
raccoon.
Fuck. I wouldn't fight that fucker. Hey, I'm eating your trash. What you gonna do about it?
Yeah.
Nothing. No, nothing. I'm gonna
Fuck
go
off.
away.
Yeah.
There was extra banana peels in that bag. All right, who's doing what? Zodell, where'd you go? Did you go?
She was
Right,
having a
I'm like
nervous
Ross.
breakdown with Quirky.
Quirky. No?
Oh yeah, that's right. You were losing your shit.
Although you wanted to talk to Kinneros.
No. I'm okay.
All right.
Does it always stink like this here, love?
No. That's.
Well, that's a relief.
It normally would be, but I'm just sort of, I don't know. I don't know where it's coming from or what's going on with it.
What, are you gonna show me to our chambers?
Do they live in the keep, or do they keep all the rooms free for all of us?
We have
have your
we
own
have our
room.
own rooms.
Oh,
Remember we
sweet.
have
Or you had like
adjoining
an
doors.
adjoining door.
Fucking
Right.
There's a
married.
small door for me and a big door for you.
You might want to put some noise canceling foam on that door.
Just a sock for the doorknob.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't think Zodel's worn a sock a day in her life. Just hang a boot.
I was gonna say, or like,
I will show Xandra the room.
Just hangs a broadsword off.
yeah.
One thing I do want to do when I go in, when we go in, I'm gonna take the robot head that we had in the door usually and just like.
Oh yeah, I forgot you took that.
In your room or in the?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, in the room.
Because
Yeah,
it
you
has
can.
a big point.
Yeah, I didn't know if you meant like as soon as he walks in the door because it's a vaulted ceiling. So I was like, you'd have to throw it up there. But if it's in your room, then yeah, you could reach up and jam it in. Yeah, you have a robot head chandelier.
Sweet.
Josiah Lorley had a robot
Oh yeah, you missed that too. That
armor
was the start of the
thing,
session.
and Zodel smashed it and took the head.
Yeah, when
so
we
it
were
was-
fighting Josiah Lorley, he
I sent
took
it to
away
the-
like one of the things because he left. It was like, oh, he won't be able to use this because he has to be close to it. So I'm like,
I sent a picture of what the thing looked like to the group
Oh,
chat.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
So
I'm
it
like-
was-
Josiah had one of those.
so I'm like, is it still there?
and
he's like,
Zodel took the head.
yeah. I'm like, I'm gonna beat it up.
Yeah, she literally just like hacked it to pieces on the floor and then took the head.
Huh.
Because it was inanimate.
And I got an extra XP for it.
One whole XP.
Yeah, are the vaulted ceilings designed still for an orc? Like, or is it? Because you're a human now. Does that have we been back?
We have not.
Calliope?
I
Not
mean,
since you've been a human, no.
I've had to brief some people, but I mean, even then.
Yeah, so like when you come in the main door, you come in and the stairs to go upstairs are to the right, but in the middle, it's like 30 feet up.
I think what Brett's trying to say is that her room is still set up for orc.
I mean, the
Or
house
half
was
orc.
the house was pre-built already when you guys got it.
Yes.
She's still huge for a human.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, even if you had to hop, right, helmet up, and then just jump.
Right.
Thunk.
Got it.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, like 8-foot ceilings maybe. In the bedrooms. Downstairs a little different.
It's nice. Cool. So we still don't know what happened with Quirky. That's
The
still an
three-
open loop.
Well, the three of you don't know because you didn't come back with us to the keep. You were at the library.
Oh, we haven't
so
been back to the keep yet.
Riordan technically
No, that's
doesn't
basically
know.
where we ended. Is you were at the library. A few people went back to the keep.
Hey,
Talked to
Arya,
Quirky Finn.
Yeah.
I mean, what would happen if you used sending? Because I mean, like, you knew him as Quirky, but if you sent to specifically that one, would it go to that one, or would it just loop back to Quirky?
I don't know.
Interesting question.
Right? Because I mean, if you think of Quirky, would you think of Quirky, or would you think of like him piloting the ship, doing the ship things? I'm piloting the ship.
Hey,
I'm
pseudo Quirky doing ship things.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Hello, Quirky 2.
I mean, I only
Quirky too?
have like 2 sending scrolls left, so I don't
I mean,
want to.
You don't have to use a
them.
scroll though.
I mean, I could scry on him, I guess.
Oh wait, do you not have like sending?
No.
Who did? Who did?
Magnus did.
Mag-
Girls
Magnus.
sending.
I have
was
sending.
Magnus the only
Oh, yeah,
one?
Kinneros has sent.
Kinero says sending.
Boom. Alright.
Where did Kinnero send up?
Hugh came back with us.
Went back
Yeah,
to
to the keep.
the keep. Yeah.
So I mean, hypothetically, if you tried sending to ship Quirky, maybe we could like know if he's actually like a Quirky or not. I don't know.
Maybe as an evil twin. I don't know.
Quonky.
Junky clunky.
Moves his eye patch to the other side. He doesn't have
We've
that.
got quirky, weirdy, clammy,
Strange.
fucky.
Yeah, so I mean, if you guys want to look for some specific books or whatever, you go ahead.
Let's see if I can. Is there? Hey, boy, Falconer, do you think there's books on the history of stenches in this town somewhere? I think somebody's.
A pretty long book, I think.
That's somebody's maybe logged that, maybe not, but. Did they happen to?
Zoran's Guide of Cheek Clappers. Or the History of Queefs.
It's just like a tome.
Yeah, it's like 700 chapters.
Wow, this guy was really in depth.
Do you think there's a, I don't know, maybe a just history of the city of kinds? Do you know if you've got something like that? Or
There might be something.
did they catalog
Pretty big
things differently?
library.
Are they at
Might
max
have-
out?
Go ahead.
Oh yeah, they might have. It's a pretty big library, though. I didn't really get a list from children. So
Right.
kind of just been perusing it when we've had the time.
No, that makes sense. It could take you ages to get through this.
Yeah, there are thousands of books in this library. Like, this guy collected his whole life, and like 90% of them are rooted in religion.
Hmm.
I was thinking though of potentially looking for some information on the Underdark if you want to help peruse and find something like that.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. I can. You know, one might say aid in your investigation.
Make an investigation check with advantage. Because this library is primarily religion, the DC's a little bit higher to find anything worthwhile, but you guys know where you can go to find other books and springs
22.
and mechanisms. Okay, with the 22, that's pretty good. Where did it go? The only thing worthwhile, actually, I think I might have already given you guys this book. It's not an original. The book is called Under the Crust.
Oh, that sounds familiar.
I think I gave this to you guys already. Underdark knowledge of Myconids, the Fire Giant Cities, the Black Iron Keep, and the Red Iron Fort.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That does
Hold
sound
on.
familiar.
Yeah. So you find a copy of that, and I don't know if you took the last one that you had, or maybe that was one you took before you guys left, and just never read.
Possibly. If it was, then Magnus had it.
Yeah,
Hold on a sec.
somebody had it.
I remember making notes about this.
Yeah, the Fire Giant Cities, Black Iron Keep, and Red Iron Fort.
Oh, session 45, Under the Crust.
There
Yep.
you go.
Holy shit.
Yeah, information on mind flayers and how you should avoid them, and advice on avoiding large bodies of water.
Yes.
That is almost half of this whole campaign to go.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that was with a 22 in this library. That's what you find for Underdark information.
Okay. Then on the side, I'm also looking for stuff about the Ostrom Desert.
I'm just gonna make a
And
quick.
anything about dragons.
Yeah, I was typing up those book. I forgot. And I was reading your text, and I was like, "Fuck!" So we were watching Ozark upstairs, and I was just mad typing on my phone, just like making books. I'm gonna start making a little tick mark beside the books that I've given you guys already, which I should have been doing already. That's religion. Under the Crust. I'm gonna make a check mark.
It's either something about the Underdark or something about fantastic making pizza. That is all.
The Myconids know how to make a mean mushroom pizza. Because
Does
they're
it-
mushroom people.
It's made out of themselves.
No, this could do with a little
Bunch of
more.
cannibals.
A little more me.
This could do with a little more shiitake. Just
Oh man.
Have you seen that Treehouse of Horror where Homer like starts eating himself?
no.
Oh, yeah.
That's a throwback.
All right. Make an investigation check for anything about the Ostrom Desert.
16.
Anybody gonna help with that?
Yeah.
Ren, I'm assuming you're just looking for anything, either fiction or nonfiction.
I'm looking to see if I can find anything on any history of magical weapons. Maybe looking into where my axes came from.
Okay, sounds good. Let me just find this Ostrom one here.
A dirty 20 with my advantage roll.
Nice. You find one, it's sort of borderline religious. You might be able to find something more helpful at the college. This one is called the Sapphire Tear. A supposed work of fiction about a hidden oasis in the Ostrom Desert. Tells of a band of fortune seekers who journeyed into the Ostrom at the behest of a wild spirit. One by one, they were consumed by the ravaging elements.
Elephant.
Elephants.
Ravaging elephants. Ravaging elements. All but one. Helen Hopshire, the author of the book, who described discovering true heaven on earth. She returned to the world only to inscribe these pages before she once again traversed the golden sands of the formidable desert. But years later, after searching more than a quarter of her life, she was never able to find the oasis again, and she ended up taking her own life, insisting that she should never have left that place, and that this was her punishment for spreading word about the Sapphire Tear, left dropped by the gods, a thing of beauty in a scorched and marred world. The book was finished by her son, Hammond Hopshire.
That's sad.
Yeah. It's like if you got to leave heaven to try and tell more people that heaven exists, and then you could never get back to heaven.
Proper tragedy right there.
I wrote about that book a long time ago. But yeah, it's supposed fiction, but you have to assume that Kildren had it in his library for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
As for dragons, you can, or I guess we'll do Ren here. Ren, what was your magic weapons?
Mm-hmm. Specifically,
If we're all looking at the time, we'll be helping each other look for stuff.
Okay, I do have. Make an investigation check. Maybe you never read, or Arya, you never read The Red Reckoning.
Investigation.
Fiction book about a caped horseman who saves villagers and damsels in distress. His red hat and cape a symbol of his valor across the lands. I gave that to you guys a long time ago.
Yeah.
That is a 10.
A 10.
With advantage?
Yep.
Oof.
Wow.
Sorry guys, my book list is really long. Just give me a second here. No, actually I gave that to Riordan already.
Did you really?
Yeah, willow string and fletching.
Oh yeah, I was just looking at that.
See, this is, I should be, every time I do books, I gotta pull this up so I can edit it and show and write given already.
I also have the Twelfth Twilight.
That's right, you do. That's where you learned about your dad's relationship with Wisteria.
What or not?
Wisteria
Yeah.
Need Teravain Kalahallel. Oh, it's a 10. I already gave you guys Plump too, didn't I? It was a cookbook.
Mm-hmm.
10's gonna give you a half-broken spine of the first Harry Potter book.
And I gave you guys Dispelled, Withheld, Concealed, and Shelled, the book on abjuration.
What? Okay. Hopefully you didn't burn those.
Did you roll 3 nat 20s?
Two.
Oh.
Yeah, I've also got something called Conjoining and Harbinger's Historic Holdings.
Okay, I did give you Harbinger's Historic Holdings. Okay. That was the very
I
first.
ran out of this.
That was the very first book I ever made for the campaign. It's right at the top.
Something tells me we are not getting to the fight.
Um. Yeah. By accident, you find a book called. Oh, I might have even given you guys this anyway. Drake's Snake and Forms They Take.
That doesn't sound familiar.
It's about the best you can find. Looking for anything about weapons in this religious library.
Okay. What's it called?
Drake, Snake, and the Forms They Take. And it is a guide to dragons, wyverns, and other drakes and reptiles of vast proportions. How they end up becoming semi-deities from followers worshipping them in their longevity and hoping to not be dragon food by serving what becomes their lord, basically. For the Lord. Lord. It's not very informative about dragons themselves. It's more about the followings that they garner and the sort of, like, thousands of years ago, how they were basically worshipped as gods, like, to a lesser extent in this day and age, but still, like, lots of people seek out the godly forms of these eternal creatures to worship and admire.
Okay.
And what was your last one you were looking for there, Skeester?
It's
Falconer?
dragons.
Dragons? Okay, make an investigation check.
Good call.
I'll help.
With advantage.
21.
Yeah,
Better. In the religious aspect of looking for dragons, not the religious aspect, it's religious library. You find a book called Solendus. And it is an accounting of Selensky taking possession of the Solar Desert, where his people reside, nearly immune to the blistering sun. It speaks of the dragon god's earliest days on the dust, after the separation of the plains, how he curled his long draconic body around the earth, pushing up the mountains around him into a massive crater, grinding the stones into granulates of sand, baked and burned and bleached to make the massive desert around him before his long slumber.
Cool.
100.
Yeah, more so about the dragon god Zelensky than dragons
Mhm.
actual. I've been waiting to read that one for a while though, because each one of these gods sort of has their own little, like how they made their niche,
Shtick.
their little niche on the dust. Yeah.
Mhm.
So that's the Solar Desert. You guys have seen the map. Is he basically just like did a little dog circle in the sand, crushed all the stone, pushed up the mountains, and then just like went into a coma. Yeah. You know, a lizard basking in the sun.
Makes sense.
Except at a god level.
Imagine that. But God status.
Yeah, when you've got the power to literally just like push the ground up into mountains. Pretty fucking cool. I like Zelensky. He's a fun elder god.
Well, Ren, was there anything in particular you're looking for? Or...
I was just curious about my axes.
Mm.
I've never been to a place with so many books before, so I thought maybe.
Just go like big anime
Well,
eyes.
This is nothing. We'll take you to the college later. That's like
Home.
10 times
Lava.
more books.
Lava.
At least.
10 times as much books? How is that possible?
I mean, it's a school, so they collect a lot of things. And I'm a donor, so I get primo access. So
Lead the way.
Some big finger guns energy right there.
Perhaps we can find something to eat on the way. I'm getting a little hungry.
yeah, we can maybe we can take you by the keep. There should be some food there.
It's like tearaway pants at this point. You're just like, boom, done. All right, Arya, Zodel, Kineros.
I'm gonna be honest. I have no clue what to do.
I mean, you could just be spending time with Xandra,
True. I think most of my time here is gonna be
consummating the marriage.
Xandra and the sword.
Okay. Most of the things you're going to be doing, huh?
Yeah.
Make a wisdom saving throw. If you're investigating, or if you're doing sword things.
Because I have an ability that lets me reroll saving throws if I'm raging. I don't know if it's gonna help super much, but I'm
Darling,
gonna.
I can help you.
Oh yeah.
And she just leans back and slaps you across the face.
Ah! Keep going. Okay, so I mean, if I can reroll, if I can, I literally got both 12s.
For a total of?
12. No, 13.
Freaking Laudna in, Laudna, she's like, I rolled a natural 10 for an 8. And she's like, fuck. Yeah, you take 6, I'll roll d6. I haven't rolled d6 all day. You take 5 points of psychic damage. Weak. You just hear a little whisper in your head.
Mind bullets? Is that telekinesis caught?
That's from Deadpool. Was that
No,
That's
that's from the Olympics.
Oh, the Olympics. Yes. Right.
Yeah.
Right. You weren't there. We were watching it at the cabin.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, the 100-meter sprinter. When they announced him, he was like,
Did he lose miserably?
No, he won.
That's right, he did too.
He used his Psy warrior powers. He propelled himself with his mind.
There's a guy on the Brazilian volleyball team who does Naruto hand signs every time he serves. And he's fucking good.
Epic strike jutsu.
Wow.
Yeah, it's funny.
All right. Yeah, you take a little bit of a mind shock from the sword. And every time you do this, too, it sort of... The flames inside sort of spark up a little bit.
I mean, worst comes to worst, it's a good paperweight. Not that I ever use paper, damn it.
Catch 22 right there.
Okay, well, now I have to use this thing.
Now I have to frickin' start.
Arya, make an
reading.
animal handling check as you go to your favored bicorn. And immediately as she, I can't remember if you prefer to gender, as they see you, they come like clopping up, and their horns have finally got that little tiny sprout of split at the top. Like they're very, very full grown. They age very quickly to maturity. And it like comes prancing over to you and immediately just like kneels down for you to get on.
nice.
Give me your animal handling check.
24.
24. Oh, this thing loves you. And you just got around the entire property, just like. And you can hear it like, it doesn't whinny or neigh, but you can kind of hear this like, it's almost like a soft chortling.
A mini bugle.
It's sort of like a little. Just
Sweet.
like, yeah,
Love
but
it.
like comes out of the chest a little deeper. Yeah. Loves you. You've spent a lot of time making friends with this one. Every time you guys have been in Calliope, you're like, I'm going to see my bicorn.
Cool. I will measure them for a saddle.
Okay. You take measurements.
Sweet.
You don't have to roll for that. You've got a lot of familiarity with it. Like, this is going to be the biggest saddle I've ever built. Oh my god, I've only built saddles for dogs before.
Mm-hmm.
I
I mean, it's
You
just,
see Elchias in like a heated argument with all of the horses. No, I know he said that I was dead. But listen, no, that blame Falcon. I'm back.
actually.
He's the one that summons me. How much do I owe?
Oh, this is technically the same day, isn't it?
Yep.
Okay, never mind. I can't speak with animals today.
That's too many apples.
I will speak to my bicorn tomorrow.
Now I have to think of a bicorn voice. You've never spoke. Have you spoken to it before?
Mm-mm.
No, I didn't think so.
I thought you had a name for it. That does ring
I
a bell.
honestly don't remember.
I keep prompting
what
you to
I-
make a name and write it down. I don't think you've actually given it a name though.
I'll think about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're my boy, Blue.
Yeah.
Where to, gang? This is your adventure. Roston, what are you up to?
I don't know. I've been thinking about it.
You and Curly made your way to Light Hand Mechaneers. What was the name of the guy that you hired to work the place while you were gone?
I'm gonna have to check.
It's real generic.
Yeah.
John Smith.
If I wasn't drinking, I would have said it already. Yeah.
Can I clip clop down to the water with my bicorn?
Sure.
Just
Yeah,
to
you guys-
check it out.
You guys have a dock on your property.
Yeah.
If that's where you're going.
Yeah.
Clip clop down. The Hellstrom's there.
Sweet.
Actually, would your crew be back by now?
You said that they were at the temple, I thought.
No.
His name is Teddy Rucksmith.
No, because your crew had to travel back from Dorelium.
Okay, maybe they wouldn't be back then.
Let's see how long you guys were gone. A couple
We
weeks.
went like way north for a bit.
Yeah, well,
That took time, and then we had to go way south again for
well,
a bit.
you started by going north for a week, and then back for a week, and then over for a couple of weeks, and then north to Foforan, and then north to the McCragan estate, back to Foforan, then all the way. Your crew's definitely back.
Yeah, we sent them back a while ago.
Yeah, if they
so-
sailed down the Alexander,
And you missed when we had to go and get Kinneros. No, he was
that
at
was
Foforan.
back
Never
back
mind.
to
Yep, never
Foforan,
mind.
yeah.
You're right.
But then you had to go all the way to Josiah Lorley, Elanus III Esquire's estate, or little chode of a tower,
Yep.
which took you guys a while.
Mhm.
So yeah, I'd say your crew sailing down the Alexander across
Actually,
the.
we didn't take the Hellstrom. The Hellstrom stayed. Because remember, we transported 5 plants. Underpuck took us outside the.
Yeah, no, they would have just
somewhere.
they would have caught passage.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
I'm
Hellstrom.
saying
Yeah, the Hellstrom's
No,
still
I
at the
thought-
dock.
ship should be there. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought we transported them back via.
Oh, you absolutely did. When you
Teleport.
guys, you did. The old lady from the stems.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
right. So they're definitely back. Yeah, she's gone. She was like, "This is too much excitement for me.
Yeah.
I'm 900 years old." That's right. When you guys went to go raid the wall and you found the fire wine
Yeah,
and
yeah,
the
yeah.
you guys
She
found the tree
transported
and
them
she was
back.
just like, "We're out here."
Fuck it.
Not dying in Dorelium. Fuck that shit. Yeah, so they're definitely back. So yeah, you hit the dock and they hear the clip clop and who's that then?
It's Arya.
Oh, Mistress Arya! This Biff was like leaning off the side of the ship. Tiff the Biff. She's leaning off the side of the ship. Just like, you guys got back quick.
Yeah, we teleported. Thanks to Kinneros. So,
That's fucking awesome.
yeah,
She hoists a tankard. She's a little day drunk.
as she would be.
She just has nothing to do but sit around.
Sick
You guys
Tuesday.
paid her a shitload of money to just hang out.
What's up with the stink?
Yeah, I don't know. It's fucking nasty.
Yeah. When did that start?
About a week ago, maybe a little bit more. Not sure. I'm quite a bender.
Solid.
Yes, she does not know how to hold her dice in clear water, as Vlad like pokes his head off the side of the ship. Nice to see you.
What's up, Vlad?
Want a drink?
Nah, I'm good.
Good, more from me. She's like, pulls a cigarette out.
Did it start like in a somewhere specific and then spread out around the city, or did it just appear
Well,
one day?
It sort of started out like a sort of rotten egg stink
Mm-hmm.
for like a morning.
Like near the water, or like.
Well, I mean, we were near the water, so that's the water. We were near the water, so that's kind of where we first smelled it. But I mean, we've been living on the ship basically, not taking up your rooms in the house.
Yeah. Okay. Just, yeah, just trying to figure it out. Don't want anything bad to happen.
Me neither. What is?
What?
What is that? You're looking off to something to the side and
Oh, no.
giggling. I don't understand.
No, all good. Glad that. Did you guys find Bobby? He didn't come back with you.
Bobby hasn't. He hasn't come back yet. Not sure why. I know he had the vamoose from Dara. As to where he's at now, I'm not quite sure.
Interesting. Alright.
I hope he returns though. Never find another helmsman like him.
Yeah, he was a good guy.
He is a good guy.
Yeah. Past tense. No, he's definitely alive still.
And just between us gals, great cock.
Cool.
Cool.
We've gone for drinks a few times.
That's what they're calling it these days.
That's what I call it.
Can I make some sort of check, look in the water?
Make an investigation or a perception, whichever you'd like.
Oh yeah, I threw a guy in there.
That's what the smell is. Just the one.
Just
Just
the
the
one
one
dead
guy that you guys threw. Actually, because no, Tiff and Bobby rode him away
Yeah.
to dump him because they were like, he's just gonna show up under your dock tomorrow if you throw him in the ocean.
18.
You kind of hop down off of whatever your bicorn's called. With ease, like she almost senses you're about to dismount, and so as you like swing your leg over, she like kneels down. They kneel down, and
Hippogriff style.
yeah, and just sort of like give you like a leg to jump off on, and you look into the water.
Or she can just sit and I'll just slide down.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
That's fun. Yeah, you just flip your legs around. She sits. You down to your feet. I like that. That's cute. Look in the water. The waves are lapping. What did you roll?
18.
You don't see anything. You guys' dock is sort of in its own little alcove, right by the edge of the wall. Through the lapping of the waves, the water is still pretty clear. It's not super deep at the shallow portion of the dock, and looking out even a little bit further, it's sort of that nice crystalline blue of ocean, and looking down with an 18, you don't see anything suspicious.
Alright.
Did Sven mention anything before he left about the stench or the?
Not really.
Everybody you guys have talked to have kind of just said it started
It's
a
been
week
the
ago.
same story, yeah.
Nobody really knows what the hell's going on.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I have no clue what to do.
Yeah. Anybody who's going shopping, or if anybody's going to the college, we can wrap up book things and then we can progress from there. You guys had a sort of trajectory in mind, I think, right?
It doesn't really matter. It was sort of throwaway, but I did ask Falconer for anything infernal that he saw, but it's not a big deal if he doesn't really.
Oh,
look
that's
for it.
right. You did.
It's not really a big deal though.
Can I retro that? Because
Yep.
Andrew did ask that.
Yeah, make an investigation check.
18.
Okay, that's pretty good. So many goddamn books. It's in religion, and I'm looking in the wrong spot.
Did you guys know it's Andy Warhol's birthday?
I did.
I did. I saw that today.
I did not. That's exciting.
Makes me want a Campbell soup.
Huh. Ah, yes. You find a book called Next Level. It's a book on the 9 hells and their inhabitants.
Cool.
Yeah, like chapter 2 in, you come across a chapter about the Soul Maker.
Mhm.
Uh,
That's a throwback.
what
Who's that
was
guy again?
the guy who took Kage?
Oh yeah. I was like, is that the guy that whipped?
Yeah, I can't remember that devil's name.
I can't
I
remember.
wrote
Yeah.
it down,
Yeah,
I think, somewhere.
But yeah, it's a
I did it right there.
Kage is a throwback. Yeah.
Because he was one of the gatekeepers who sort of like controls the Kiffelbersh.
Yes. I wrote down Lord Fakanan.
Fakanan, that's right. Yeah, Fakaanaanan.
Hey.
He's Canadian.
Wait, Aanaan? I thought it was just Aanan.
Yeah. Whatever.
Faka.
Whatever,
Tell me
there's
how,
some
because
other
I told you
name.
how to spell it. It's just not. It's not in my book.
Fakkaanan.
Okay, thank you.
It's the Mississippi
it's-
of A names.
I know it. You said that the first time too. Yeah, it's written down in a different part of my notes. I wasn't going to go looking for it. Yeah, Archfiend, or Archdevil, Fakanan, Archdevil, the Soulbringer, whose name is something.
I got the Soul Maker and the Soul Bringer confused. That's what it was.
My next character's name is going to be the Soul Deliverer.
It's the UPS of
All right,
souls.
push.
I
Just an
help
OBGYN.
liches just steal souls everywhere.
Put it on the app, call it Uber Souls. You know, just-
Magical gynecologist.
Where is Mr. Oh, come on, where the fuck is it? Because there is power in names when it comes to devils. Adricile, the Soul Maker. If you're ready for it.
Okay.
ADR ACY LE. Adricile, the Soul Maker. So you knew him as the Soul Maker. He announced himself as the Soul Maker when he came for Kage, for those of you that were there. And this is the first time you've heard his name or supposed name. Devils are always a little bit shifty with their actual given name because there is power in that. There's power in names and contracts and power in contracts in blood.
Hmm.
Magnus learned that.
I was gonna say. Written.
Cool. Yeah, I guess we'll walk over to the college, grab some street food on the way.
Some street
Make an investigation check. Ren, you can make an investigation check. Whoever else is looking for books, or if you're going with them, you can make an investigation check. You can all make one for yourselves. You can make cross pollinate advantages.
I'm gonna help Falconer. 'Cause he's got better investigation than I do.
Good call. 23.
23. Ren kind of like sees a couple of vendors with sort of like fruits and nuts. They're all dried. And then with the 23, Falconer sees, some more fresh vendors. There's one in particular catches Falconer's eye. It's a nice little stand and it's painted yellow and it has FB on the top. spelt out in common, like EFFBEE, and it's a frozen banana stand.
Is there money in it?
Oh my god, that was so quick and perfect. For anybody who has not watched Arrested Development, that was a perfect quip.
Burn it down.
You did what?
There's always money in it.
That was great, Scoot.
What do you sell here?
Oh, good day, mate. Lass, we sell these frozen bananas.
Frozen bananas.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, I do not want a frozen banana. But I would like a regular banana, so yes, I will take one for later.
I mean, we've got some that we haven't quite thrown in with the cooler yet.
Fair enough.
Yeah, well, it's even less because I don't have to put in the work. You see, I have to, and you see a little frost come off of his hand. I've got to do all the work myself, so if you're saving me the trouble, 2 silver.
I have to make change. Hold on. Okay.
Ran, it's okay. I got you. I got you.
You got
Ryan, frozen banana.
You got to be the change you want to see in the world, lass.
Yeah, we'll take 2 frozen ones and put it together, and I got it.
2 frozen, 1 non-frozen. That's solid gold.
Here's 2, my friend.
I knew I fucking was gonna like you. Cheers to you, mates.
Frozen banana sandwich. Hell yeah.
Would you like a frozen banana? No, but I would like a regular banana later, so yes.
Alright, you guys are walking to the college.
To the college.
Takes about 45 minutes. Kind of kitty corner across the city. But sort of a little higher than Central, so yeah, you get there in 45. Ren looking at it for the first time. There's these big wrought iron gates. And sort of just like this hodgepodge, utilitarian bunch of buildings, kind of built over and on one another. They're built for purpose, not for what's the word I'm looking for here? Not for aesthetics.
So anyway, there's this guy Farnsworth, nice old guy. Fortunately, got eaten by a frog, kind of over there.
R.I.P.
Yeah.
How big was
It's
this?
kind of gross because it if you've ever been eaten by a giant frog, it sucks all the juices out of you.
Giant
So then
frog.
Zodell was walking around with his skin like a puppet. It was pretty gross.
There's a big
Yeah,
load
we-
of
we
toad.
got-
It was a lot. Yeah.
Does definitely sound like something that the Zoda would do.
Yep.
That was
Yep.
the first session that Roston joined the party.
Oh yeah, he's like, man, these guys are fucked up.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
That was his very first initial cameo, and then he decided, I think 4 sessions later, he was going to join up for good. Right after the Alpha Plus sword fight.
But, anyway, here's the library.
I don't have Collins College in my D&D Beyond yet. It's in my binder still.
Holy crap.
Oh, actually, no, I think I do. Random encounters, because they had stuff that they wanted to buy off you guys at a certain point.
That's right. We sold them that Rock's Peak.
Yeah. Oh, they're not in here.
Oh yeah.
Collins College. Oh, that's a fun voice. I might bust this one out a little later.
Calliope. Oh man, I made so many pubs in this place because I thought you guys were going to stick around this city a lot longer.
Well, we haven't technically not stuck around. We're definitely rooted.
Just like initially when I was doing everything on paper. It's on the lower half of a page somewhere.
Puzzles.
Nope, okay. Oh, perfect flip.
Collins College of History and Culture.
Headmaster Tamison Dreidel. Oh my god. Briarden? Is that you?
Hello, Felicia. How are you?
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god! She like drops her books and runs up and gives you a big hug. Oh my god, I didn't ever think I was going to see you guys again. You were here so briefly last time. We barely got to hang out. We had that one night at Puzzles, and Damien Ray Ostengrad and Naruto showed up, and that was pretty fun. But I mean, I'm a bit of a lightweight, you know, so I ended up passing out on the rice bags in the back room. It's so good to see you. You look so rugged and handsome. You got a little bit of stubble coming in. You look a little battle worn too. It's working for you. I'm not going to lie. What are you guys here for? How long are you going to be in town?
Hey, you got a hand piercing. That's crazy.
Yo, what's going on with your hand? I forgot about that. Thank you.
What's going on with your hand?
Those are all the rage now.
Got a hand piercing.
You can have 5.
Yeah.
Because you reminded me. I forgot.
We're just in town for a few days. Thought we'd stop in and do some study with Falconer and this is our new friend Ren that we met up north.
Hi, Ren. It's so nice to meet you. Well, you have quite a look about you.
Her name's
wearing
Felicia.
right now? Are you wearing dresses?
No,
No,
I
okay.
was wearing my regular
Okay.
outfit.
I don't think those clothes really suit you. I think you'd look better in a dress if you'd be honest. If I can be honest with you, you got a very pretty face, a nice frame, and your hair is so nice. It's all done up. It's like somebody just cleaned it recently. How long are you going to be staying in town? Are you staying around for good? Are you going to be at the keep? Or can I see you at we'll go visit Puzzles maybe later? Have you ever been to Puzzles? Puzzles is a great place to hang out. I love Puzzles so much.
Her name's Felicia.
Hi, I'm Felicia.
That is probably the most talking I have ever heard from one person in my entire life.
Oh, stop you. Oh, no, I'm just a friendly individual. I just like to talk to everybody. I like to make friends. I like hugs. Are you a hugging person? I would like to give you a hug.
Oh, no.
No hugs for you? Okay, well, I'll give her out in another one. She hugs her out in again.
Oh, okay.
It's so good to see you guys. I hope you can stay longer than a couple of days. I mean, Puzzles ain't what it used to be, but I still like to go there. You know, it's just only a couple of blocks from my house. And, you know, if you guys ever need another place to crash, like that one time the Falconer needed, or Magnus needed a place to crash, you can always come to my place. I fixed that bookshelf that fell on me that one time, so, you know. Now I've got a proper footstool instead of stepping on the shelves, so, you know, that won't happen again, because next time maybe nobody's going to be there to pull me out from underneath all the books, because there's a lot of books in my house. I know you know there's a lot of books in my house.
It's good to know. Yeah, it's good. Yep. Hey, it's great to see you again, Felicia.
Oh, it's so good to see you guys too. What can I help you with anything? I got promoted. I'm not an intern anymore. I'm a junior professor actually. So now I'm teaching students or helping to teach students, and I got full access to the library. I don't have to ask permission anymore. It's super good. One of my students, Damon, he's a really nice guy. He's so cute. I shouldn't say that though because he's my student, but he's really quick with a book and a word, a quill and a whip. I don't know. So I'm losing it.
Hey, Falconer, you need any aid to an investigation, perhaps?
Yeah, hi Felicia.
Falconer, oh my God! Well, I'm gonna hug you anyway, even though your armor pinches my skin. Oh my God, this is the best. You guys are back.
It's good to see you. We're looking for some information in the library. Maybe you can help us out with that.
Absolutely, yeah. I can get you into the library with no fuss. Yeah.
That would be the worst time for Falconer to be like, the rest died. Everyone's gone. It's just us.
Why you're the best, Felicia. Anyway, we're looking for information about the Underdark. We might have to go there. So
The Underdark, that's such an interesting topic, but I don't know why you want to go there. This place sounds dangerous. I've read a few books about the Underdark, and it sounds like there's all sorts of nasty, crazy things down there. The drow alone, I mean, some of them are nice, but some of them can be really nasty, especially when you're in their environment, and there's worms down there that can get to be like 50 feet long, and they're like 10 feet high, and then there's these things, people made out of mushrooms, and that's kind of crazy, and then there's these types of dwarves down there that are, well, you know, let me take you to the library, and we can once we read a couple of books, then we can talk about it at length.
very good. Also, Ren was looking for some stuff about magical weapons. So anything you might know about that's in there?
Well, I know a little bit about magical weapons. I know some people in town that...
hoping I can find maybe some history to these axes that I've been using.
Those axes are really nice. They're really shiny. One's white, one's black. That's cool. They kind of have that like a wolf emblem on them. But that's very unique. I've never seen that before. Are they like pretty useful in a fight? Or, like, do they have any? You said they had some magical capabilities. You're looking for books on magical weapons. That's kind of neat. I can probably find some of those for you.
They are homes to two wolf companions that I have. They go in and out of the axes. I can call them and summon them.
You have wolves that go in and out of your axes? That is absolutely bonkers. I would really like to see that. If you have any time later, maybe we can test it out. I would like to examine that at length. Maybe write a dissertation on it.
So I'm going to bamf both the wolves out.
Oh, They're big. You know, I've never actually seen a wolf.
Oh yeah.
Ah, there it is.
Stand up.
Wolf shirt.
Oh, that's badass.
That's awesome.
There's a purple.
Reflection of the wolf.
Wow, I've never actually seen a wolf in person before. They're really big. They're a lot bigger than I thought they'd be. Like, well, you think about a wolf when you're just a city person, you think that they're like a dog size or maybe a little bit bigger, but those things are massive. They almost come up to your shoulder. That's incredible. That's impressive. Are they friendly? Can I pet them, or are they going to take my arm off? If they're going to take my arm off, let me know in advance so that I can, I'll vamoose and I'll just give you guys access to the library. But I would really like to pet one or both of them if possible, because I love animals. I'm a big animal lover. I like to read lots of books on animals and wilderness and nature.
Well, I'm going to be honest with you. They, if they see you as a threat, they will probably bite you. They do not like people talking a lot around them. So if you remain quiet, then they might let you pet them. They like scritches behind the ears.
Well, I can definitely be quiet. I'm really good at being quiet. I'm the best at
This is
being quiet.
Skull and this is Hoti.
Skull and Hoti? Oh my god, those are such good names. Those are names from Legends of Lore. Did you know that? Those are names from Legends of Lore. Those come from a deep mythology. And honestly, I won't talk that much around them. I promise I won't talk that much. I'm not that big of a talker, to be honest with you. I'm very shy and I'm very timid around, especially these types of big beasts. I would never want to talk too much around beasts if they're going to take my arm off.
Let out a very low whistle and they're just going to start growling at her.
Okay.
They don't like talking.
I'm not a very big talker, though. I don't talk all that much.
Anyway,
I'll just walk
show
up
me
and
the
take
books,
Felicia,
please.
arm over the shoulder. Yeah, we'll go this way.
Okay, well, maybe later, if they're feeling in a better mood, I give them some scritches. I'd love to give them some scritches. I have a cat in my neighborhood. I like to give scritches behind the ears. It's a really friendly little fellow. I leave him out some tuna every once in a while. It's just trailing off as Falconer's leading her away. Yeah, she gives you guys unfettered access to the library, whereas before you guys had to have permission and somebody to guide you. Yeah, she's a junior professor now, so she full access.
Good investment.
Yeah, absolutely it was. You guys are always like, look at all the bad shit that happens because of us. I mean, then you got the Felicias of the world out there. A whole city of people whose childrens were getting eaten.
Oh yeah.
All right, cool. Look for same set of stuff I was looking for at the temple.
Make an investigation check. Tell me which one you're looking for, and then make an investigation check so I can pull up the proper book shit.
Okay, I'll start with the Underdark again.
Okay, make an investigation check.
Natural 20.
Damn,
5.
son! You find a book called What They Do in the Shadows.
Wow.
I knew you guys were going to like that one. It's a light and brief summary by author Utini Hudarak.
Yotini!
Routini.
Yeah. I like to take inspiration from real life.
Bet he's a big guy.
Author Utini Hudarak. He spent time with the Drow in the Underdark. And the book goes on to explain the hierarchy of the priestesses and the houses. As there are 8 prominent houses in the Underdark, one for each leg of the spider goth. The spider goddess Lolth. There we go. So there are 8 houses. He, unfortunately, only has information written in this book about 3 of them. He has a bit of an excerpt about Thrakni Gurlara. Thrakni Gurlara, who is the head of the Black Flame House. I spent time with her and her individuals, and they are sort of a high magic using house that are sort of like, one would classify it in D&D terms as sort of like a sorcerer warlock house of hunting. Then there is the priestess Driknia Freka. She was the head of the jury house. a household of a lot of martial individuals and mage, sort of mage caster, mage quelling individuals that were sort of the court, the judicial system sort of house as one of Lolth's legs. And the final, Zeroth Kithelroust.
What is that name?
That's
the priestess
I was
took
going
your
to say,
mother.
that's
Sounds
the one.
familiar, yeah.
Head of Lolth's Chosen. She is the head of the spider. So actually, sorry, there's 9 houses. There's 8 houses for each of the legs, and then there is Lolth's head, which is, the Lolth's Chosen house. And he spent very little time in that place, as there was a lot more sort of, a lot higher insight, a combined strength in numbers, magic, and military might. They are the head of the house, of the 9 houses. And after he left the Underdark and published his book, word got back to certain priestesses from the Underdark, or was, it was passed through word of mouth somewhere. Somebody traveling someplace, whatever. And this was a couple hundred years ago, but they ended up hunting him down and killing him, which was added as sort of a
Bonus chapter.
Sort of. What's the? It's not
Epilogue?
Epilogue to the book, added by a different author, about how he was tracked down and slain for exposing so much of the drow culture to the surface world.
Bonkers.
Look at that. I bet that's the chick that took my mom there. That sounds familiar. We've seen that name before.
Yes, we have.
Sucks that it's the most powerful house, it sounds like.
Yeah, that's not ideal, but we've overcome worse odds, maybe. I don't know.
The book does also detail how the houses are always in contest with one another. The legs of the spider are always keen to become the head of the spider of the 9 houses.
Nah, I see what you did there. 8 houses, 8 legs.
Yeah. Alright. I'm smart. Well, at least they're not all working together, I suppose.
Yeah, based off what you're reading in the book, they work together because they have to, but there is always subterfuge. They are always trying to cut the weakest link and take on a new role or a higher role or a longer leg of the chapter, if only to become the head of the spider of Lolth's Chosen.
Right, and I'll do some looking for some magic weapon information.
All right. Ren, would you care to make an investigation check? With advantage?
Yes. I'm just wandering around in awe.
Yeah, this is it's
Oh, that's good.
it's like the Beauty and the Beast library, but with another one beside it, with another one beside it, with another one beside it. It's 4 different rooms of library that are 80 feet high, 80 feet long, 80 feet wide.
I got a 19.
19 is what you needed, buddy. You guys find a book called Wielding Fate.
No bonus. What's it called?
Wielding Fate.